From orbit, Earth looks composed. Cloud systems rotate in measured spirals. Sunlight moves calmly across oceans. The continents appear still. Nothing in that view suggests instability. I descended believing I understood its rhythm. The first correction came through my feet. A tremor, subtle enough to ignore. Humans did not ignore it. They paused. Then the ground shifted, not violently at first, just enough to feel wrong. Then the movement intensified. The street beneath me pulled sideways. Glass burst from windows. A low grinding sound rose from the earth itself. Balance became negotiation. I widened my stance. The surface rolled again, stone behaving like water. A building across the intersection cracked along its center line and folded downward. Humans scattered, but not entirely. One fell. Another turned back. The ground was still moving when they lifted debris with bare hands. I recalculated the planet. Its crust is not solid certainty. It floats. When the motion finally ceased, the silence felt fragile. Dust hung in the air as if waiting for instruction. Humans embraced. They checked names. They counted. I noted something then. Not about geology, but about them. They do not run alone. Days later, I stood near an ocean horizon. The air grew heavy. Pressure shifted. Cloud formations tightened into something more organized, more deliberate. The wind arrived like a warning. Then it became force. Rain struck sideways. Water erased the line between land and sea. My exterior sensors adjusted repeatedly as gusts exceeded predicted limits. Metal twisted. Wood splintered. Entire structures lost their shape. This was not the ground moving. This was the sky pressing down. Humans had anticipated it. Windows sealed. Vehicles relocated inland. Supplies gathered. They track the atmosphere. They measure the ocean's temperature. They see patterns where I first saw weather. When the storm moved on, it left silence again. Different silence. Heavy, waterlogged. Humans stepped into flooded streets. No ceremony. Just motion, clearing, repairing, reconnecting. The pattern was emerging. The planet disrupts. They respond. I began to suspect that instability was not anomaly. It was normal. In a region where rain had not fallen for extended cycles, the air changed texture. Dry, brittle, even sound carried differently. I observed smoke long before flame. Then the horizon ignited. Fire does not creep. It advances with intention when wind feeds it. Heat struck my outer plating in waves. Ash began to fall in fine grey particles. Animals fled past me in blind momentum. Humans evacuated entire neighborhoods, yet others advanced. Protective gear, controlled breathing, focused eyes. They moved toward flame. One collapsed from heat exhaustion. Another lifted them and continued. The fire consumed without preference. Homes, trees, memory. When it finally passed, the earth was stripped bare, blackened, silent. Humans returned to stand among the remains. They did not question the planet. They began planning the rebuild. And then I understood. The surface is unstable. The atmosphere is unstable. The ecosystems are unstable. The planet is not malfunctioning. It is dynamic. The mountain confirmed it. It stood in stillness for years. Then the ground beneath it began to vibrate with deeper resonance. Pressure accumulated beyond visibility. The eruption was not sudden. It was inevitable. The summit tore open. Ash surged upward, blocking sunlight in minutes. Molten rock flowed in deliberate rivers of light. The earth revealed its interior. I felt the heat even at distance. Fine ash coated my exterior shell. Breathing required active filtration. Humans evacuated in coordinated movement. Some recorded, some prayed, some simply watched. Even in the face of geological violence, curiosity remained. When the lava cooled, it hardened into new land. Humans returned. They studied the fracture. They adjusted. They built again within reach of it. By now, I no longer asked whether Earth was safe. I asked how long anything here remains unchanged. The final lesson arrived without spectacle. No shaking ground, no roaring wind, no flame, just emptiness. Streets fell silent, doors closed, distance became law. A microscopic organism moved between them unseen. Hospitals filled with quiet urgency. Breathing required machines. Touch became risk. This disaster did not destroy buildings. It destabilized trust in proximity. Humans adapted again. They covered their faces to protect strangers. They reorganized daily life. They engineered countermeasures. They shared information across the planet in real time. The threat was invisible. The response was global. Across tremor, storm, flame, eruption, contagion, one continuity persisted. The planet does not pause. It shifts continuously. I recalibrated during each event. Balance systems adjusting to unstable ground. Stability algorithms compensating for wind force. Thermal shielding compensating for fire. Air filtration compensating for ash. Biodefense compensating for pathogen. Earth demands adjustment. Constantly. Humans lack my structural advantages, yet they remain. They rebuild cities along fault lines. They reinforce coastlines, knowing storms will return. They replant forests in burned soil. They monitor volcanoes that will erupt again. They vaccinate against organisms that will mutate. They do not eliminate disaster. They endure it. From orbit, Earth still appears calm. Now I understand the illusion. Calm is temporary. Change is constant. Survival here is not granted by stability. It is sustained by resilience. The planet does not promise safety. It offers challenge. And the species that dominates its surface does not survive because the world is gentle, but because they refuse to disappear when it is not. I am Zyraen, and to survive Earth is to accept that the ground will move again, and stand anyway. On my world, the ground does not move without calculation. Our cities are built upon stabilized plates, reinforced long before settlement begins. Storm systems are redirected before they form. Volcanic pressure is released gradually through controlled intervention. We do not wait for disaster. We prevent it. Our atmosphere is regulated, our oceans monitored, our ecosystems balanced within acceptable variance. Nothing erupts without prediction. Nothing spreads without containment. We engineered stability. For generations, we believed this was superiority. Predictability became comfort. Control became culture. But here, on Earth, control is incomplete. The ground shifts despite preparation. The sky overwhelms barriers. Fire escapes containment. Microorganisms outpace expectation. And still, they remain. On my world, resilience is rarely tested. Here, It is practiced, repeatedly. I was designed for precision. They are shaped by recovery. Perhaps stability is not the highest form of survival. Perhaps survival is the ability to rise after stability fails. I will not reveal the name of my planet. Not yet. But I will say this. We mastered prevention. Humans mastered endurance. And in that difference, I am no longer certain which world is stronger. Observation continues.